Now, I know my Kraken boss pet was quite lucky on the second kill to get it, but here is the Armadillo boss pet that I did receive a few days ago, or I guess almost actually a week ago now. Just got around to actually finally putting it together. Now, this kill was, I believe, like 2,500 or something like that, so it's not too lucky on my main, or my newbie account, I guess. My main account has, like, no God Retention kills. But yeah, roughly 2,500 Armadillo boss kills, and most of that is from 1,000, obviously, from my series that I did, and the rest is from doing Slayer or some crap like that. Now, moving on from that, yeah, this clip might be kind of lucky. As you guys may have known or not, but Demon Flash mobs were updated maybe 2 weeks ago or so. Not about a week ago, but like 2 weeks ago. And so I decided to do that on my main account while I was just doing skilling on my newbie account. And yes, I fell across a few of the imps that it spawns or some crap that are just around the Demon Flash mob. And I got myself the imp scroll, which as you guys know, I am doing a few trim requirements on my main account. Not too many besides Castle Wars, I'll be honest with you, because I'm kind of lazy as shit. Actually, no, I ain't lazy. I'm doing gold rocks right now on my number one boss account, my newbie account, but I refuse to do it on Alkan because it's just so boring when you train and you don't even see a single fucking XP drop. It's like playing Moparscape. But yeah, I believe I actually have 3 champion scrolls on Alkan, and one of them is definitely Aberrant Spectres from just doing Slayer back in the day. The other one is, I believe way back in the day, I did get the, what do you call it, Lesser Demon Scroll, I believe this is back in like 2008. I'm not too sure if it still counts as the actual scroll I got, but I remember I got it and I did it, and I definitely killed it. I'm not too sure if it carried over though into like this day of age, but I know I did get it, but if I still need it for trim, then I guess I have to do it again. And in the background, you guys will just see the past like week or maybe 2 weeks of me just doing Slayer on my account, and a little bit of camping Bandos as well, just because I was testing out the strength XP of Bandos. Was getting roughly 400k strength an hour, and I think I've decided that this will be the place I do train one day in the future, my attack and strength XP. Because obviously 200 roll Slayer nowadays doesn't get you anywhere close to that crap, and I figure, hey, this will be pretty damn sweet for a series. I think I mean, if I can stick to it at least, I'll have well over 10,000 plus Bandos boss kills, and that will be an amazing loot fucking video to see. Now, by then, I am hoping that Jax does decide to do something with this gear. I mean, Bandos gear is so cheap just because it's obviously useless, and now that you can camp it like crazy, it just makes it obviously cheap as hell. Anything that can get camped more than fucking an hour plus, like in one trip, especially Bandos is like a freaking 10-hour trip you can probably last. But then again, I guess on both games you can camp any boss forever. You just run supplies on an alt. Haha, win. I wouldn't be one day of I wouldn't be surprised at least if to like tier 95 maybe things came out, and to fix it you would have to fix Calver's dungeon gear. I think that'd be a fucking good idea. I believe the price of Bandos goes something like this: 2 mil for tassets. I think it's like 2.5 for chest. 1 mil gloves, 1 mil boots, or something like that. Like 500k for the helm or some crap. So it is crazy cheap. And since the game in general just has no item sinks realistically, besides maybe if you don't get back to your grave or some crap, which is like unrealistic honestly, but unless I guess you DC for like a whole day or anything. But yeah, most of the items that come in the game don't really ever leave the game. And I believe same prices are happening with Subjugation from Zami Boss. Armadillo is still somewhat high just because it's probably takes the longest to kill of all the guns. I think it takes longer than Sarah, I'm not too sure. Actually, they're probably kind of tied, I guess. But yeah, if you have all the OP gear, definitely a pretty cool place to train strength is definitely Bandos boss. I know that things like air roots are better XP. Frost dragons seem to be a pretty sweet experience as well for camping. If you use a Dragon Rider amulet and Bone Crusher, you can basically stack them. You have unlimited prayer, and you get prayer XP. I think that method is actually quite efficient to do, and it does save you a decent amount of cash depending on how fast you kill them and then how much prayer XP you get, because obviously prayer XP does equal saving money at one point, so it is basically profit. And that might be a method I might test out later on as well, just to see how much prayer and combat XP you can get an hour at Frost Dragons. And depending on the prayer XP you get, that'll be how much you basically profit. I'm going to say profit if you are going for 200 mil prayer, or even 99, I guess. And if you're not 99, it's basically profit because you're saving that money, which in my head's always been profit. But yeah, Frost Dragons are quite dull after a while. So it's like doing Queen Black Dragon. They're both really boring. Anyways, to give you guys an update on my trim, I believe I'm roughly at like 40... No, not 40. 3,600 or 3,700 gold tickets around there. You need 4,150 for the trim requirement to be done, and then I believe all you gotta do is just buy the entire decorated set, the gold version or gold-ish, whatever version you want to call it. And I think you just wear it, and then you basically are done the requirement or something like that. Aside from that, I think I've killed like 300 elves. You need 1,000 for the title or whatever it is, and I don't know. I'm just kind of demotivated on that account to do anything like trim requirement because it's like gaining. It's very inefficient. Because if you're gonna get a trim completion escape one day, do it while you're getting 5.2. Because trust me, you're gonna hate trying to do it while you're already 5.2. I gotta kill like a bajillion freaking Calgarian demons. That's gonna be great. And one last thing that I have also noticed is that at least at Zammy boss, but I think it's really just at every boss. I've noticed a pretty good increase, if not just maybe got lucky, but pretty big increase in like effigy drop rates. I'm not too sure if it's been fixed a little bit or to make it better or anything, or I just got incredibly lucky. But I had like 2 effigies in my inventory, and then I got another one from Zammy boss, and this was like almost back to back. So basically, I had 3 effigies in my fucking inventory, which I believe it's supposed to be more rare once you have one. I don't think you can have more than 5 effigies in it, and once you get one, it like gets slower for the second one. So obviously, it's just worth using the first one right away. But it's quite hard to open up effigies and fast spawn for God Wars Dungeon just because you have to kill all the minions and then open it up. So normally I just attack the minions and the boss, and then once the boss is almost dead, I just kill everything right away. But yeah, that's about all that has been happening on my main account, and I guess, yeah, quite lucky getting that scroll drop. Though in my defense, I have been killing every single imp I've ever seen on that account, even while I was going for 5.2 build, just because maybe one day I'd go for trim, I told myself, and I may as well kill the imps if I ever see them. Though I know of 3 friends so far that have gotten imp scrolls by doing this, so if you guys are ever going to think about going for trim or just consider it, kill every imp you ever see, may as well. Anyways, that is all for this video. All the drops in this video will be shown in the future in my like Slayer-ish, PVM-ish tab. I don't even want to consider Bandos boss PVM. That's like some low tier shit. But I guess it is still PVM. Oh, and yes, I think on number 1 boss, I will actually be going for all the God Wars Dungeon pets just because just about every boss in God Wars Dungeon is pretty efficient. I wouldn't say 100% efficient, but it's quite efficient to do them, even if you're not on Slayer tasks. And obviously, I've already got the Armadillo one out of the way. Bandos one is very, very easy because you kill it so quickly. Zamrock boss is almost the same as Bandos, like time to kill each boss type of thing, yeah. And then Sarah boss might be the only annoying one to get, but I think once you get used to it, it's pretty easy. But yeah, since it's not too bad of a lost XP, I might consider doing it just because it's not going to bother me if I don't lose too much XP. And that's just kind of always the way it's been for me. If it doesn't lose much, if what I'm doing doesn't make me lose much XP, I don't mind doing it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and all kinds of gains in this bitch.